Hi folks, I'm Tammy Gova and I am a new author. I am the author of Alira, She-Wolf Among the Gods. And the book is about this young woman that finds out she's from a line of werewolves. So I'll just read you the synopsis of my book here. In She-Wolf Among the Gods, Alira's life is forever changed when she discovers her true identity as a descendant of the ancient Luparian werewolf bloodline. Born of a legendary lineage, Alira is the daughter of King Bran, a powerful werewolf king who is the son of Fenrir, the fearsome Norse wolf of myth and legend. So I do have some Norse mythology aspects. I'm not changing or altering any of the Norse sagas or anything of that sort. I follow the Asatru faith, so some things, so it is near and dear to my heart. So some of the things in my book, like the way the houses would have been built back then, with thatched roofs, no windows, just a ventilation hole over the door, because they had a hearth fire in the center of their home, so it would have been quite smoky in there. But in the wintertime, they even housed their animals in there. A lot of people in those ancient times did, but the Scandinavian people in particular did. And sometimes they were put out in barns or sheds that they made, but a lot of times they were housed in with the people. So I do mention that here in my book. So I just wanted to let you know that some of the tidbits in the book is because I said the Norse is near and dear to my heart. It's my faith. So I tried to put some little things in there like that were actually of some truth. But it is fantasy fiction because it's werewolves. Werewolves is my favorite mythical creature. So I thought how interesting it would be to write it into a novel. And what sparked this novel is none other than a poem. I've written poems over the years, over many years. And when Facebook became a thing, and I wasn't one of the ones to jump right even on Facebook. So eventually when I did get on Facebook over the last, I'm going to say at least decade, I've shared some of my poems that I've written and stuff. And I was initially going to put a book of poetry out for my first book. But then I sent some of my work in to a publishing company, and the editor and the consultant that I was working with said book to me, the poem She-Wolf, that would make a really great, novel. And I thought I couldn't write a novel. Anyway, surprise, I did. So here I am explaining a little bit about my book and about me. And the two main characters, some of the main characters, Alira, She-Wolf Among the Gods, Alira, on the front cover here. She is, of course, the main female character. She's the heroine of the story. But King Bran, who is, I won't give any spoilers, but King Bran and Lady Brit in the story are also two main characters. And they are depicted after my own son, Brandon, who is also a follower of the Asatru faith, and his wife, Brittany, who they're both 32 years old now, and they were high school sweethearts. They started dating when they were like 14 or 15, and that was that. They are together to this day and very happy. And so anyway, they, even in the book, like the pictures that are depicted in the book, I created using the platform Canva. So I gave Canva credits, because I didn't draw them. I'm not artistic, but from what I could get from, describing my son's likeness and the way I wanted the pictures to look, and I tried to, put them where different scenes in the book to kind of, because, people are visual, so reading it is one thing, and you've got to be creative and fill in the blanks and basically, come up with filling in your sensories and you know, what does things look like, what does things smell like. And I'm talking in this way because this was my first novel, and I had to really be careful of, like, you know, because some places I wasn't describing enough, as I was told, and then other places, well, as the book come out, I was told that it was over described by some people, and everybody that's read it said it's a great book. I feel it's a great book for my first novel. Was it a learning curve? Hell yes. Definitely a learning curve. I have it on the platform Amazon, so if you want to go check it out on amazon.ca. But whatever country or place you live in, I have a friend that lives in Germany, and he bought a copy, so there was no issues there. You know, he just logged on to his location and it was good to go. So I had let off here that, you know, she was the granddaughter of Fenrir. And then as Alira navigates her newfound heritage, she must confront the darkness within herself and the world around her, all while being drawn into a realm of ancient gods, mystical creatures, and forgotten lore, blending elements of mythology and Celtic lore, Norse mythology and Celtic lore. This fantasy fiction novel will, with hints of romance, because it does have smudges of romance, of course. You know, it shows the complexities of identity, power, and unbreakable bonds of family. And as Alira uncovers the secrets of her family's past and how she forges her destiny. So give it a whirl, give it a try, go check it out on Amazon. What else can I say? Oh, book 2. I'm writing book 2. Book 2 will be, this is Alira She-Wolf Among the Gods. Book 2 will be Alira She-Wolf, Revenants Rising. That is book 2 that I am currently writing. It will be where this one, pick up where this one leaves off, and or shortly thereafter where this one leaves off. And there'll be more mystical creatures, more epic battles, and Revenants Rising, you know, the dead rise. So it's a twist, a lot of twists and turns. I'm taking my more time with my second novel. Like I said, things were a learning curve, so I have learned. I'm like, you know, I'm still not going to be J.K. Rowling or Stephen King or, you know, a James Patterson or any of the books that I loved reading of theirs. I'm not going to be them. Like, you know, I just aim to be me. And so little old me is a new author, and I have my book on Amazon. So if you'd like to go check it out, and drop in the comments under this video if you have any other questions regarding the book, or if you do buy it, maybe drop a comment and let me know. And anyway, your support would be appreciated. And if you don't want to buy it, that's okay too. No pressure. Maybe just share this video, and yeah. Thank you all for listening to me babble. Talk to you later. Bye.